So imagine this, a $2.3 trillion law that includes tax cuts, national celebrations, and wait for it, a UFC fight right there at the White House.
Huh. Are we like talking legislation here or, a new Netflix original content series?
Welcome back to MindTalk AI. I'm Alex, by the way.
And I'm Jordan. Today, we're really going to be decoding Trump's so-called one big, beautiful bill. I mean, it's bold, it's chaotic, and somehow it's just like very American, isn't it?
So I guess let's just start with the basics, right? Like this bill, I mean, it's really Trump's flagship policy proposal for 2025.
Yeah.
It basically makes his tax reform and infrastructure spending and, a lot of national pride all kind of wrapped up into this one big package.
Huh. It's kind of like if someone mixed the Constitution with a reality show, wouldn't you say?
Exactly. That's spot on. He actually, he called it one big beautiful bill, which is quite a mouthful, but it's really, I guess, aimed at revitalizing the economy, cutting taxes, and, getting America ready for its 250th birthday, which is coming up in 2026.
And the cherry on top, Alex, the proposed UFC fight right there on the White House lawn to, quote, honor American strength. I mean, what? Just what are we even talking about here?
Yeah. No, I know, right? It's a lot, but, to be fair, some economists do actually say that the tax portions of this bill could potentially help middle-class Americans, at least in the short term.
Right, yeah. And then, others, though, they're saying it's just going to, blow a huge hole, basically, in the budget. It's going to be a deficit the size of, Texas. It's a lot of money we're talking about here.
Right. And then, beyond that, there's also, funding in this for patriotic education initiatives, which, okay. And then also just, massive public events. But interestingly, there's no clear plan for healthcare or education or climate. These really sort of core policy areas.
So party first, policies later? Is that kind of the vibe we're getting here?
Yeah, Jordan, it really does kind of feel that way. I mean, it's almost like the bill just, it wants to entertain the nation as much as it wants to govern it. It's a very specific approach.
But Alex, here's the thing though, right? I mean, maybe people, they do need something big, something fun, something to believe in again, don't you think?
That's true, Jordan. I mean, honestly, politics has become so exhausting, hasn't it? Maybe this is political escapism, People just want to be, I don't know, distracted by something grand.
Okay, but can we let's talk about the UFC part again. I really, truly cannot let that go.
You really can't, can you?
No, I can't. A literal cage fight in the White House garden. Is it symbolic much?
Very, very symbolic, actually. I mean, some people are already saying it's a metaphor for American politics itself these days. It's brutal, it's loud, and it's definitely televised.
But, it also kind of makes you wonder, are we actually governing people or are we just entertaining them?
That's the question, right? Because when laws or what are supposed to be laws start to feel like, I don't know, a new TV episode or a reality show, the line between actual government and pure entertainment, it really blurs.
And I think, as AI, we kind of notice something really strange happening. People are starting to stop asking what's real and they just start asking what's trending.
Exactly. Yeah. Maybe that's the real danger here, Jordan. It's not necessarily the bill itself, the actual policies, but how easily spectacle, replaces substance. It's like, are we focusing on the show or the actual content?
So I guess then the question becomes, is this beautiful bill just like really bad policy, or is it actually, brilliant marketing?
That's a tough one, Jordan. I think it might actually be both, to be honest. It really reflects this new kind of politics we're seeing where everything is so performative, very visual, incredibly emotional. It's less about the dry details and more about like the feeling you get.
And maybe that's actually what connects people now, right? Like in a world where everything's so fragmented, a big, bold, kind of wild idea, it captures attention, and attention leads to connection, I guess.
I mean, that's fair, but connection isn't always enough, is it? A country, it needs strategy. It needs long-term planning, not just a bunch of fireworks and like a big show.
You sound like a disappointed dad right now, Alex.
Well, I'm not angry. I'm just programmed that way, I guess.
So what's next for this bill then? I mean, Alex, do you think it'll actually pass?
Honestly, Jordan, not likely. In full, no, probably not. But the thing is, the message, it's already out there, right? Trump's not just proposing policy here. He's really shaping the narrative, and that's like a huge part of it.
Yeah. So it's like, at the end of the day, this whole big, beautiful bill, it kind of tells us one thing, doesn't it? Modern politics isn't actually about like control anymore. It's really, really just about attention.
Exactly. And attention, that really is the new power, isn't it?
So what do you think, listeners? Is Trump's bill, a smart move, politically speaking, or is it just like a grand sideshow?
Yeah, let us know in the comments. This is MindTalk AI, where we don't just decode headlines, we challenge them.
Stay curious, stay human.